morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Good morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Okay,
Good morning.
good morning. Now, today we are going to start with our history lesson number 1, and that is about tracing changes through 1,000 years. Now, as the name indicates, what you are going to read about in this lesson? Tracing changes. Tracing changes through the 1,000 years means what all changes had appeared in history in our past. Those changes we will read about. Clear? Tracing changes through 1,000 years. Within this period of 1,000 years, what all changes were there? We will read about now. Now, first, this Pulkit. Wait a second. Now, we'll start with the first page of this lesson, page number 1. Now, take a look at map 1 and map 1 and 2. Map 1 was made in 1 means 1154 CE. CE means Common Era by Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. Now the writer of the book is asking to have a look on the in the two maps. That is map 1. Map 1 is given here, which is made by Arab geographer Al-Idrisi, and map 2 here. This is the map given by Guillaume de Aisley. Clear? So these two maps, the writer is asking us to have a look. Now the section reproduced here is a detail of Indian subcontinent from his larger map of the world. Now this map which Al-Idrisi has given us, that is an Arab geographer. You can underline whatever I'm giving in the highlight form. You can underline this. Now map 1 was made by the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. So who was Al-Idrisi? Al-Idrisi was an Arab geographer who has given us the map 1. Clear? So the section reproduced herein is a detail of Indian subcontinent. This section is a detail of Indian subcontinent. इंडियन जो स्टेट्स थी, इंडियन जो टेरिटरीज थी, उनके बारे में यहाँ पर डिटेल में दिया है एलएडीसी ने. और ये कहाँ का सेक्शन निकाल कर दिया है? उन्होंने एक वर्ल्ड मैप में से ये निकाला है. मैप 2 was made in 1720s. Now second map is made, that is Guillaume de Islay. The second map is given in 1720 by a French cartographer. Now, this second map is by a French cartographer. First map is Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. Second map, French cartographer Guillaume de Islay. Now, who is a before we continue with the lesson, first we will make it clear this word cartographer. Who is a cartographer? Cartographer is a person who makes map. So Arab geographer Al-Idrisi was also a cartographer. He used to make maps. And then this French geographer was also a cartographer, that is Guillaume de Islay. So map 2 was made in 1720 by French cartographer. The two maps are quite different even though they are of the same area. Now if you see clearly and observe these two maps, आपको ये देखने को मिलेगा कि ये दोनों है तो सेम एरिया के, इंडिया सब कॉन्टिनेंट के मैप हैं, बट दोनों बहुत ही डिफरेंस है. दोनों मैप्स में बहुत ही डिफरेंस है. ये भी इंडिया का सब कॉन्टिनेंट है और यहाँ पर भी इंडिया का मैप ही है, बट दोनों मैप्स में बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस दिया गया है. अब ये क्या मेन डिफरेंस है इन दोनों मैप में? इन Al-Idrisi's map, South India is where we would expect to find North India, and Sri Lanka is the island at the top. Now in Al-Idrisi map, this is overall means upside down map. जो हमको साउथ में जो हमने प्लेसेस अभी जो हम मैप क्लियर देखते हैं, ये वाला मैप, इसमें जो साउथ की प्लेसेस है वो यहाँ पर इसमें नॉर्थ की बताया गया है. तो this is a complete differentiation between the two maps, that this map in Sri Lanka. Now Sri Lanka is where the southmost part here, and it is here. Whereas in Aladrisi map, it is given on the top, the northern part. So what is this reason? Might be कि Aladrisi ने उस टाइप से ऊपर से नॉर्थ की पोर्शन से देखा होगा तो उनको मीन्स साउथ पार्ट ऊपर दिखा होगा या कुछ मेन रीजन होगा. उन्होंने इस टाइप से जो मैप देखा उन्होंने श्रीलंका को नॉर्थ की तरफ रखा. वेयर एज इन द नेक्स्ट मैप वी सी श्रीलंका इन द south portion. So this is the main difference between both the maps. So in LWC map, South India is where we would expect to find North India, and Sri Lanka is the island at the top. यहाँ LWC के मैप में श्रीलंका टॉप में दिया है. जो साउथ में होना चाहिए वो LWC के मैप में हमें नॉर्थ में देखने को मिल रहा है. Now place names are marked also in Arabic. Now LWC map जो as this is Arab geographer LWC, so places का जो नाम दिया गया है that is also marked in which language? Arabic language. And there are some well-known names like Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh, spelled in the map as Qanauj. That means the spelling difference is also there in these maps. And map 2 was made nearly 600 years after map 1. So map 2 was, when map 2 was made, map 2 was made nearly 600 years after map 1. जब map 1 बना था उसके 600 years के बाद, मोस्ट नियरली मीन 600 years के बाद मैप 2 दिया गया था. During which time information about the subcontinent had changed considerably. और इस टाइम पीरियड के दौरान बहुत से चेंजेस दिए गए. That is why it is said that both the means there is a difference, a lot of difference between both the maps because of the time difference. Now this map seems more familiar to us, and the coastal areas in particular are surprisingly detailed. Now we see that this map, which is given by French cartographer Guillaume, this map is more familiar to us. अभी आज के मैप में हम देखते हैं तो वो मैप ज्यादा मीन्स इससे रिजेंबल करता है जो कि फ्रेंच कार्टोग्राफर ने सेकेंड मैप जो दिया है. एंड द कोस्टल एरियाज इन पर्टिकुलर आर सरप्राइजिंगली डिटेल. और डिटेल में जो कोस्टल एरियाज दिए गए हैं वो बहुत ही उनकी डिटेल स्टडी दी गई है यहाँ पर. कोस्टल एरियाज मीन्स द एरियाज नियर द कोस्ट, सी कोस्ट. This map was used by European sailors and merchants on their voyages. और जो ये मैप था, this map is usually was usually used by the European sailors. जो sailors थे, जो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह, merchants थे, ट्रेडर्स थे, जो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रेड पर्पस से ट्रेवलिंग करते थे, उनके लिए ये मैप बहुत ही ज्यादा यूजफुल था. वॉयज मीन्स the trade by the traveling by the sea, that is for the trade purpose, and that is why the European sailors found this map very useful for them uh, for the trade purpose. I hope till here map 1 and map 2 is clear. Map 1 and map 2 clear. Okay, coming to the next page now. Equally important is the fact that the science of cartography differed in two periods. Now, science of cartography, cartographer. Who is a cartographer? Just now I made you clear. The person who makes the map. Now, the science of cartography, the study of maps is very much different in these two periods. When historians read documents, maps, and text from the past, they have to be sensitive to the different historical backgrounds. अब जब historians read करते हैं कोई भी document, any document which is given in the past, any map or any text which is of the past, if any historian is reading that document, text and all, he or she has to be very sensitive to be different historical, and she should know or he should know about different historical backgrounds also, because according to the situation and condition those documents, those map and text are written in the early ages. जो भी documents, maps and text available हैं हमारे पास, उनके जो अगर historians पढ़ते हैं, then they should also have to be means have the knowledge about the situation, the condition of the past of which they are studying the documents and text, and they should know about the backgrounds in which information about the past was produced, और उनके उनको बैकग्राउंड के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, जिस जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स और टेक्स्ट और मैप्स वो पढ़ रहे हैं उसके डॉक्यूमेंट्स वगैरह के बारे में उनको नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, उनके बैकग्राउंड में क्या हुआ था, उस वक्त क्या सिचुएशन थी, क्या कंडीशन थी, दे शुड हैव ऑल द नॉलेज अबाउट दैट, then only they will be finding easy to have the knowledge to understand history of the past. I hope it is clear. Now new and old terminologies. Now new and old terminologies means कुछ नए और कुछ पुराने terms. Terms means शब्द, ठीक है ना, कुछ new and old terms which means that few words are there which was used in the past are very much having different meaning if we use it today. So we will read in this paragraph about new and old terminologies. What are the new terminologies, what are the new words today used, and what were the old terminologies, पिछला पहले पास्ट में क्या वो वर्ड्स यूज होते थे उन के लिए. So if the context in which information is produced changes with the time, what about language and meanings? और अगर हम देखते हैं कि with the time period language also changes, तो अगर लैंग्वेज चेंज हुई, अगर मीनिंग्स, तो उनका और नेचुरली उनका मीनिंग भी चेंज हुआ होगा. जब हम कोई वर्ड पास्ट में जो हमने यूज करा है तो उनका क्या, उनका मीनिंग भी चेंज हुआ है. ये दिस क्वेश्चन अराइजेज इन आवर माइंड. Historical records exist in a variety of languages which have changed considerably over the years. Now, historical records exist in a variety of languages. जो हिस्टोरिकल रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, हमारे पास बहुत सारे रिकॉर्ड्स वगैरह हैं हिस्ट्री को जानने के लिए, पास्ट, हमारा पास्ट जानने के लिए, पास्ट में क्या हुआ था. You have already learned in 6th standard about ancient history. And how you came to know about ancient history? Because of the records which were kept in the past. उसके बारे में पास्ट में जो रिकॉर्ड्स रखे गए थे, जो डॉक्यूमेंट, जो टेक्स्ट थे, वही सब हिस्टोरियंस ने पढ़कर हमको वो नॉलेज दिया है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी कम टू नो अबाउट आवर पास्ट. So historical records exist in variety of languages. जो वो records रखे गए थे वो they have means they are written in different languages which have changed considerably over the years. और वो languages भी change हो गई है as the time has passed. Those languages also have been changed from time to time. Now medieval Persian, for example, is different from the modern Persian. जो medieval Persian, जो middle means middle period में जो Persian लिखी गई थी, Persian language में documents है, वो very much different है आज की modern Persian से. And the difference is not just with the regard of grammar and vocabulary, the meanings of the word also changed over time. Or only means language ही change नहीं हुई है, but their meaning also has been changed completely during the course of time. That shows. Now till now we have read about that. First we have read about the two maps. Map 1 given by Arab geographer El-Idrisi, map 2 given by French cartographer Guillaume de Islay. And then both these map has a lot of difference because Arab geographer El-Idrisi has shown Sri Lanka in the northern part, and the French cartographer has given Sri Lanka in the southern part. And this the map which is given by Arab geographer is very much sorry French geographer is very much similar to the present map. And here the detail of coastal areas is also given. So about both the maps we have seen, and the difference in these both the maps is because just of the difference between the time period. when the first map was made and the second map was made. Both the time periods, great differences there. That is why. Then these maps were mostly used by the European sailors and merchants when they were on their trade routes for trade purposes and all. Then we see about old and new terminologies. That means that many history is present in many languages, and from time to time the language is changed, and even we find that if language is changed, the meaning, the vocabulary, the grammar, the meaning of that particular word is also changed over the time period. Then now example we will read about. Take the term Hindustan for example. Now here the example, how now we'll understand more clearly with the example. Now take the term Hindustan for example. Today we understand it as India. आज अगर हम हिंदुस्तान वर्ड यूज करते हैं, then we clearly know that this term is used for India, the modern nation state. आज की जो modern nation state है, इसके बारे में दिया गया है. Then wait a second. So today we understand it as a means in modern time period. If we use word Hindustan, we will come. We definitely will know that Hindustan word हमारी इंडिया के लिए काम में लिया गया है, जो कि एक नेशन स्टेट है, हमारा स्टेट है. When the term was used in 13th century by Minaz-e-Siraj, और जब ये term word हिंदुस्तान 18th century में मिनाज सिराज के मीन्स के द्वारा ये यूज किया गया था. हु वाज मिनाज सिराज? मिनाज सिराज wrote in Persian language. He was an historian and he wrote in the Persian language. अब ये हिंदुस्तान टर्म फर्स्ट टाइम मिनाज सिराज के द्वारा यूज किया गया था, एंड ही मेंट द एरियाज ऑफ पंजाब. और उनका मतलब क्या था उस वक्त? पंजाब का एरिया. व्हेन ही यूज द टर्म Hindustan, according to him, the word Hindustan means the area of Punjab. Now Haryana and the lands between Ganga and Yamuna. अब ये जो वर्ड हिंदुस्तान मिनाज सिराज के द्वारा इस्तेमाल किया गया था, दिस टर्म was at that time means meant the areas of Punjab, Haryana and the lands of गंगा एंड यमुना. जो गंगा और यमुना के बीच में जो लैंड है, और हरियाणा और पंजाब का जो एरिया है, इसको डिफाइन करने के लिए मिनाज सिराज ने वर्ड हिंदुस्तान पास्ट में यूज करा था इन 13th century. Clear? Now he used the term in the political sense for lands that were a part of dominions of Delhi Sultan. और इन्होंने ये यूज किया था उन लैंड्स के लिए जो कि अंडर द डोमिनेशन थी. किसके डोमिनेशन में थी? दिल्ली सुल्तान्स के. दिल्ली सुल्तान्स मीन्स द किंग, द रूलर्स हु सेट ऑन द थ्रोन ऑफ दिल्ली. जो रूलर, जो किंग दिल्ली के थ्रोन पे बैठे, उनको दिल्ली सुल्तान बोला जाता है, दिल्ली सुल्तान बोला जाता है. और जो भी एरिया उन वो रूल करते थे, उन एरिया के लिए वर्ड हिंदुस्तान यूज किया था मिनाज सिराज ने. दैट मीन्स द दिल्ली सुल्तान यूज टू rule over Punjab, Haryana lands between Ganga and Yamuna. Clear? So the areas included in this term shifted with the extent of sultanate, but the term never included South India. और जैसे जैसे दिल्ली सुल्तान का एरिया, रूल ऑफ एरिया एक्सटेंड हुआ, वैसे वैसे ही ये टर्म भी हिंदुस्तान उन सभी एरियाज के लिए यूज किया जाने लगा. बट आज हम हिंदुस्तान केवल भारतवर्ष के लिए, पूरे भारतवर्ष के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं. देन दिस टर्म शिफ्टेड विद द एक्सटेंट ऑफ सल्तनेट. सल्तनेट मीन्स जो दिल्ली सुल्तान रूल कर रहे थे टाइम पीरियड, उसको सल्तनेट पीरियड कहते हैं, दिल्ली सल्तनेट पीरियड. तो जैसे ही दिल्ली सुल्तान्स का टेरिटरी एक्सटेंड की गई, वॉर लड़ करके उन्होंने अपनी टेरिटरी एक्सटेंड करी, तो वो सारा एरिया जो दिल्ली सल्तनत के अंडर में आता था वो हिंदुस्तान के रूप में कहा जाने लगा। बट इट नेवर इंक्लूडेड साउथ इंडिया, मगर जो साउथ इंडिया का पार्ट था वो कभी भी हिंदुस्तान के रूप में नहीं बुलाया गया। By contrast, in the early 16th century, Babar used Hindustan to describe the geography. Now, another, this was the first. Minaz-e-Siraj used Hindustan for Punjab, Haryana, and Ganga and Yamuna, between areas between Ganga and Yamuna. And secondly, see that Babar also used the term Hindustan, but he used the term Hindustan to describe the geography, the fauna, the culture of the inhabitants of the subcontinents. That means Hindustan, the term Hindustan was used by Babar for the geography. Geography means area of India, the flora and fauna. What is flora and fauna? That is animal life. Fauna is animal life. Flora means plant life. So here animal life and culture of the subcontinent. Here subcontinent क्या? Indian subcontinent. तो बाबर ने इसको another way में use करा, and this shows now, this is clearly understandable that एक वर्ड जो पास्ट में किसने क्या अपने यूज किया था, और फिर धीरे धीरे जो वो सेम वर्ड दूसरे लोग ने अपने अकॉर्डिंग अपने कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अलग तरीके से यूज किया, and this shows that the use of the same word with different meanings. As we will see later in the chapter, this was somewhat similar to the way the 14th century poet Amir Khusro used the word Hind. A 14th century, who was Amir Khusro? Amir Khusro was 14th century poet, and he also used the word Hind, not fully Hindustan, but he used the term Hind. And while the idea of geographical and cultural entity like India did exist, और उन्होंने भी अमीर खुसरो ने भी बाबर के जैसे ही ज्योग्राफी और कल्चरल डिफाइन करने के लिए, इंडिया का डिफाइन करने के लिए ये वर्ड हिंद यूज किया। क्लियर? The term Hindustan did not carry the political and national meaning which we associate with it today. जैसा कि आज हम देखते हैं उससे बिल्कुल ही डिफरेंट मीनिंग पास्ट में यूज हुआ गया है इस डिफरेंट मीन्स रूलर से, डिफरेंट पीपल से, डिफरेंट हिस्टोरियन से। सो टुडे till here only I end. In our next class, whenever we are going to meet, we will continue with page number 3, last paragraph. Clear? Till then, read till here. If you are not able to understand or follow anything, you can ask me, and through WhatsApp also, or in our next class also. Clear? And read the coming page also, so that when I make you clear this page also, it will be more understandable. आप अच्छे से समझ जाओगे उसको भी जब मैं आगे पढ़ाना शुरू करूंगी। पहले तो यहाँ तक पढ़कर आना, और फिर अगर टाइम मिलता है तो आगे का भी पढ़कर आना। Clear? Now I end up the class here only, and the meeting ID and passcode will be the same for each and every SST class whenever we will meet. Even for GK also, the meeting ID and passcode will be same. Means whatever subject I am taking, the meeting ID and passcode will be same. Clear? So for GK and for SST, meeting ID and passcode will be same whenever we will have the class. Thank you.